Hey guys, Krisha here. Please be cautious of any fake comments and emails you may receive from people pretending to be Mango Research. Sean and I will never, ever contact you for investment opportunities or anything of that sort. To get in touch with the real Mango team, make sure to join our official Discord chat using the link in the description below. Stay safe out there, and remember, do it Mango. And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Algorand analysis video. As some of you know, Sean is currently under the weather, and that's why he hasn't been able to, well, pull off a live stream now for the past 2 days. But I have decided to take over the reins and give you guys some more analysis on coins that I do not usually cover. Now, I just wrapped up and published a video on PancakeSwap, and I think that chart is looking bloody explosive. I did come up with targets for that one, fresh targets, so definitely go ahead and give that one a watch if you haven't already. Now, in today's video, we will be covering Algorand. Okay, Algo. I noticed that there's a lot of anticipation, hype, whatever the hell it is that you want to call it on Algo, okay? And it's looking good. Okay, I'm not going to say it's looking bearish or bullish. I think it's looking decent. Now, in today's agenda, we'll first be starting off with the Mango dashboard, and only then I'll be getting on over to the charts. Okay, and why is it that I want to start off with the Mango dashboard? It's because I know for a fact that Algo, I did do some preliminary analysis today. I know that it is still in a range of consolidation. Okay. So what I want to see here, okay, I want to see Algo actually switch long on the 4-hour time frame. So let's go ahead and filter out Algo from this list. Okay, Algo USDT as well as Algo BTC both are currently neutral. It's essentially telling us that, hey, even on the 4-hour time frame, it's looking neutral. It's likely in a range of consolidation. So we don't really have that official break. We don't have that oomph just yet on the 4-hour time frame. So at the very least, that's what I'll be looking for on the 4-hour time frame to give me a tip off in that the bulls are likely stepping in here. Okay, and they're likely going to take this up. So I will first be waiting on the 4-hour to first switch long. Okay, which is a bullish trend change, and only then will I be flipping on over to the 12-hour time frame for this to also switch long. What we are essentially looking for here is for that cascading trend effect. Okay, we want to see the trends begin from the 4-hour time frame and then cascade onto the higher time frames and ultimately lead to a break in the higher time frames. Okay, so just to give you a visual now on what it is that I'm looking at, let's get into the charts. I'm currently on Algo USDT on the 3-day time frame using that Binance exchange. I believe that this is the one with the most rich price history. If I am wrong on this, definitely take this opportunity to correct me in the comment section. Okay, I believe that this one is the most rich in price history, but I may be wrong. Now, why do I want to sort of round in on that little thing of price history? Because I have come up with targets for you guys, okay? I do have additional bullish targets if Algo does have to break to the upside, okay? And I have extrapolated these targets using price action that I have in front of me, okay? So I just want to make sure that I have the most accurate price range in front of me right now. Now, as things have sort of unfolded on Algo's macro timeframes, and yes, I'm going to be looking at the 3-day as macro timeframe because we can see that this is relatively new, okay? This sort of hit the charts when? June of 2019. Okay, so I think this is the most decent time frame to go off of if you're looking at macro structure. Now, what we're seeing here is that, okay, on the 3-day time frame, Algo has established an uptrend, right? And technically, this entire range of consolidation that it has been in, now this started when? Feb 12th going all the way, well, to today, which is April 29th. So it's been in consolidation now for months, okay? And I do believe it's a very, very wide range that Algo is currently oscillating within. Now, I do have, you know, solid regions of support and resistance for you, but if I have to just go ahead and mark out those highs and the lows, okay, it's a very, very broad range that Algo has, and that's why it's sort of been excruciating for most. But if I have to sort of just narrow down on the zone that we are currently oscillating within on the macro time frame, it goes from here, $1.13 going all the way up to this region right here that comes in at $1.46. Okay, as things have unfolded now in the past couple of 3-day candles, I was looking at price relative to this midpoint. Apologies, I think I zoomed in a bit much. Okay, so for those of you who have been watching my analysis on many of the altcoins, you guys know that as soon as I draw out my ranges of price action, I also plot in the midpoint. Let me just get rid of my cloud just so you can see everything clearly. Okay, now that red line segment is the midpoint. What I want to see here, okay, to find out whether or not the bulls are going to be taking over here, what I want to see here is for price to close consecutive candles over this midpoint. Okay, consecutive candle body closes over this is going to tip me off on the bulls taking this baby up even further. Now, what is really going to solidify the break, okay, out of this consolidation, if ALGO USDT has to break to the upside, what is going to solidify this break is us actually taking out this high right here. Now, this high comes in at $1.79. As soon as we start taking out $1.79 to the upside, that is going to be our first official break out of this 4-month-long consolidation. When did this come in actually? 12th of Feb. Okay, so 3 months, more than 3 months really. 3 months of consolidation. Taking this wick out here is going to be our first tell on us breaking out of it. Okay, if we start breaking out of this consolidation, where do we get to from there? Now for that, like I'd mentioned, I do have targets for you guys. So let's get a drum roll, please, and boom. Okay, so as soon as we start breaking out of this consolidation that we're currently oscillating within, the first target is going to come in at this region right here at around $2.02. Okay. However, if we get that break, guys, I'll say this. If we get that break, I don't think price is going to be stopping at $2.02. That is the most immediate target I have on my chart based on the price action that I do have currently. Okay. But as soon as we take out $2.02, and I'll also be looking at that 4-hour time frame as well as the 12-hour time frame, as soon as we start getting candle body closes over $2.02, the next region of contention only comes in at $2.60. From where actually, I'm not even going to take it from where price is at right now. I'm going to be reasonable with this. I'm going to take it from the break right here. Okay, from the break to this region right here at around $2.02. That is going to be a good 14% to the upside. Okay, from the break to $2.60, that is going to be a good 45% to the upside minimum. Okay, 45%. So there is going to be a lot of juice on this when we do get that break. Now, why are these regions of consolidation important? Because it's during these consolidations that you can actually land some amazing bids. Okay, it's during the consolidations where you can find some amazing trade setups. And what really makes a trade setup amazing? It is how easy it is for you to manage that trade. Okay, and usually during phases of consolidation, we see price oscillate among some very key levels of support or resistance. So now I have identified at least 3 regions for you. Okay, the top bound here being $1.46. We got the mid coming in at $1.27, going all the way down to $1.13. Why are these points important? Because it essentially bakes in invalidation points for you. What is an invalidation point? It is the point at which, okay, you say that, you know what, depending on how price reacts off of this range, I am invalidated on my trade. I'm either validated or invalidated on my trade. Okay, to give you an example, now I'm looking at this midpoint. I'm like, okay, you know what, we closed over. So I'm going to try and land a bid on the midpoint. If for whatever reason this candle that we're currently in closes underneath the midpoint, I have now been invalidated on my trade. Okay, and I will get out of my position. If price closes over the midpoint, I'm like, okay, you know what? This is looking good still. I think this is likely going to see continuation to the upside. And that's when I'll be looking for the next high to be set in. What we're trying to look for here is for that structure, okay? We're looking for a bullish structure to be set in once again on the higher time frames. So far, what we're seeing here is that we have a series of lower highs, okay, and higher lows. And that's why I will be giving precedent to how price reacts off of this wick high right here that comes in at $1.79. Okay, that is going to be our first tell on the bulls taking over there. Alrighty, notice also how we have a bullish TK cross between the Tenkin and the Kijun. Price had taken out the 21 EMA here on 25th of April, and we have been holding it as support ever since. That is showing strength from the bulls. Okay, how about any pattern plays? Are there any patterns that we can look at? Yes, there is one. Nice. Okie dokie. there is a potential cup and handle play right now. Okay, we're sort of almost testing that neckline if we do see a break. All right, if we do see a break of the neckline, that would essentially take ALGO USDT all the way up to this region right here at around $1.68. Okay, so things are about to get very, very interesting. And what's really tipping me off, what's sort of got me leaning towards this consolidation breaking to the upside is the macro conditions of the cryptocurrency market right now. We're seeing a lot of coins actually break out of their consolidations and pick the side, right? We're seeing a lot of coins pick the bullish side. A lot of coins are breaking up as we speak. And that's why I find that that macro trend right now is still bullish. We are still in a bull market. So every consolidation I look at, I do believe that the winning probability of the break of that consolidation is going to be to the upside. Okay, and that's what I personally will be looking for. Now, of course, I give you these points on my chart, guys, only so that we can have invalidation points. This is the only thing that will sort of keep our biases at bay. Okay. So now these are my immediate points for you. I still believe the most critical one, is going to come in here at around $1.79, taking out this wick high here. That is going to be the ultimate break. Okay, ultimate break. Before then, watch out for the midpoint. I think the midpoint is going to be our first tip-off on continuation, at the very least, to the highs right here. Okay, $1.77 going all the way up to $1.79. We take out $1.79, up we go. $2 first target, second target, $2.60. Alrighty, now let's also get on over to ALGO BTC very quickly. I want to see what price is doing there. We'll just sort of dissect this one on those higher time frames. I think I can put on my 21 EMA, so let's just hide the cloud there and keep the 21 on. Okay, as you can see, I have already charted on this one before, and I have a range of support that comes in from 2,200 sats going all the way down to 1,988 sats. It's more of a zone, right? But also notice this. We're trying to see ALGO BTC essentially establish an uptrend on the weekly time frame right now, right? We have a high right here, we have a lower high, we have a low right here, and a higher low. Okay, breaking this high here is going to be our first tell. Once again, just like what we're seeing on the USD chart, right? Breaking this high here is going to be our first tell. As soon as I start seeing candle body closes over this region right here, which comes in at 2,975 sats, that is going to be our first tip on that. Okay, you know what? ALGO BTC might be starting a fresh uptrend on the weekly time frame against Bitcoin. Okay, but so far what is to note here, we cannot jump the gun, right? We're still in a range of consolidation. What we can gun for on these charts is look for good bids on strong regions of support, because those are the trades that have invalidation points baked right into them. Okay, this one right here at around 2,214 sats was a very, very key region. If I just zoom out of this chart, notice the historic significance on this chart. We had one touch here back in 2019, September 2019. Okay, once again right here, this was May 2020. Okay, and look at how we've been oscillating in this range once again, and also using it as support. Notice where that 21 EMA is coming in line with that region of support. Okay, so it's these regions that you can use to actually find good trade opportunities. So far, I feel like ALGO BTC still needs a bit more oomph in it, but ALGO USDT, it might be showing signs of revival, so keep your eyes peeled. Okay, once again, guys, this region right here at $1.79, the high right here, is going to be that nail in the coffin for the bears. Okay, because that is going to be a first tip in that the bulls have officially taken over. Cool beans. Now, I hope this helped. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below about ALGO. Is there any fundamental news on the horizon? Would love to hear about it. Now, with this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao.